Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a first down throw, Moon. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Moon. Looking deep now for McCoy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing is Newton. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Again, Newton. And right side hitter's got it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Romeo Doubs
as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Newton now to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Newton to throw.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A final shot before the break. Newton going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Not an easy spot here, and they'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Out of the gun. It's moved. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right path. He showed that he's learned from his early interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And check this one down to McCoy.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Moon to throw.
Throw right side going to be complete to DeGuara.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 2nd and 12, Newton, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Deshaun Jackson, 54 yards.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Santos able to tackle the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. For the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note.
And my goodness, another interception.
picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now Newton on first down.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now it's Newton. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Newton. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. A play fake. Now Moon. Brought in by Coates.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. On second down, here's Moon. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That good for 19 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. To throw on second down, Moon. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and sneak it here. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And they'll run it with McCoy. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Throwing is Newton. He's going to let it fly.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And some room to work.
$90 yards rushing for it now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go with McCoy. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3.